It allows your conscious mind to kind of get out of the way and stop being so judgmental, stop being so restricted and limited in what it can consider as options or possibilities for a different reality than what you're currently experiencing. And this normally only happens in the dream state when you're dreaming at night and things go wide open, or where you're awake during the day and you get really caught up in a book that a story that you're reading or watching a movie and you forget that you exist for a moment, right? You get completely absorbed in what you're doing. Or this can also happen when you're driving, when you're walking, and you lose track of time and your mind wanders. You daydream. So the daydream state or the dream state, where the conscious mind kind of lets go and relaxes and can explore, can expand, can consider new possibilities. This is the state that we tap into with hypnosis. And in this state, you can learn new skills and new habits very, very quickly. You can learn new reactions. You can learn new ways to feel, new ways to think, new ways to behave, literally new ways to believe about what's possible in the world, what's possible for you in the world, what's possible for others in the world, about what you truly could accomplish. So we use hypnosis to supercharge your ability to believe in yourself, to believe that you can, truly can accomplish your dreams, whatever your dreams are. And the clearer your dreams are, the more focused you'll be and the easier it's going to be for you to move in the direction of those dreams. So thank you to everybody who is chiming in with how much money they want to make, by when, saying a number, setting a deadline, and really explaining what you're going to trade for it, right? What's the exchange? What are you going to do in exchange for the money? I see some stock trading options. I sell my time and skills rather than the product. Great. That's awesome. So we need to figure out how to make your time more valuable, right? Affiliate marketing in several niches, says Richard. Vigilant. Awesome. Hey, Ken, good to see you. 150 grand a year. Ken, awesome. Will there be a replay? There may be a replay. There may be a replay, but this is really more of a live experience. It's really great that you're all here, and I encourage you to stick around. So the nature of hypnosis is that you can focus on the new skill, the new behavior, the new belief, the new focus, the more destination, the new goal, the new point of reference. Uh, you can use it to quote unquote remove bad habits or to create good ones. And it's really the same process. So some people want to get rid of their money blocks. And I would go so far as to say that many people believe money blocks exist, but you can't show me one, right? And so I would say, do you have a block to being fluent in Swahili? Most people would say, no, I don't have a block to being fluent in Swahili. I just haven't learned how to speak Swahili, right? Do you have a block to doing ballet? Well, for most middle-aged guys would say, well, I mean, I'd feel a little awkward or whatever, but I don't know how to do ballet. I've never done ballet, right? It's not about a block if you haven't learned the skill. It's just about the fact that you haven't learned the skill. So rather than focusing on the thing that's holding you back from making more money, I like to help people to shift their focus on what are the things to do, to think, to feel, to believe about others and yourself that you need in order to be able to make the level of income and the level of money that you want to make for yourself, for your family, for your business, right? And this largely comes back down to self-image. Most of us end up making plus or minus 10% of whatever our parents made, as far as standard of living is concerned, adjusted for inflation, of course. Most people are stuck within that window. It's just expectations, right? Where you feel comfortable. What type of clothes are you comfortable wearing? What type of car are you comfortable driving? What kind of home are you comfortable living in? What type of community are you comfortable being in? What type of food are you comfortable eating? Right? Most of us tend to kind of stay stuck where we were born and are happy with that for the most part, or learn to give up on our dreams. And what I'm suggesting is that you can give up on your dreams if you want to, or you can use hypnosis to expand your mind to include your dreams and start moving in that direction faster, if that's what you want. I think that's I'm guessing that's why you'll be here. So, what do you have any questions? Do you have any questions about hypnosis or wealth hypnosis before we do our hypnosis session today? In a few minutes, we're going to do the hypnosis session. It's going to last 15 to 20 minutes. And so the way this is going to go is initially we say hi and welcome everybody, and I tell you a little bit about hypnosis and tell you a little bit about how the session is going to go. And then after we do the session, I'm going to tell you about my brand new program called the Wealth Hypnosis Experience, where we're going to be working together to do some high level, deep work on your money mindset and your ability to take things to the next level. This session today is like a taste test. It's a demonstration. It's an example. It's an experience of what you'll get to experience if you go on to work with me further. And so if you want to stick around after the hypnosis session and learn about that, then I'll be happy to share with you details all about the program. It's very exciting, and we're going to be getting started here in a couple weeks with it. So awesome. So Tony says, can you open us to receiving in all ways? I would go so far as to say no, Tony. I think it is far. I mean, you could receive all sorts of terrible things that way, all sorts of things you don't want. Asking to be open to receiving in all ways is like saying, I don't want to set a clear goal that I'm willing to commit to. And so I would challenge you directly into saying always is no ways. Okay. If you want to create something, then focus all of your intent, all of your being, focus on it, commit to it fully and completely with everything that you've got, not always in a way that matters. That's what I would recommend. Rahesh, is the further work in a group or one-on-one? Both. Both, Rahesh. Is it like a manifestation or a law of attraction thing? Craig, it is like manifestation and it is like law of attraction, except I think about it more like accelerated skill development. You use it, for example, if you're a serious basketball player and you have like a traumatic game and suddenly you can't make 3-point shots because you start sweating and having a panic attack every time it's time to make a 3-point shot, you can use hypnosis to get back in the game and then dramatically accelerate your ability and your skills to hit those 3-point shots every time and stay calm and cool, right? So think about hypnosis as a way of creating a new skill set that allows you to operate at a higher level and a higher level of skill in whatever area it is that you want to improve in. So yes, you can say, we'll hypnotize you to make $1 million, but you're still going to need to make $1 million, and so you do get what you focus on, but there's also goal setting 101, right? It's like decide what you want and go after it with everything you've got, right? And use all of your resources in order to move you forward in that direction. So it's a little bit less woo-woo. It's a little bit less frou-frou than law of attraction and manifestation from the perspective of it's super practical. If I can hypnotize somebody to sell more cars, then we can also hypnotize you to be a little bit more motivated to get up at 5:30 and get your day started, right? We can also hypnotize you in order to be better at marketing or better at strategic thinking, or we can hypnotize you to have a better attitude about learning technology or become better at follow through or self-accountability or leadership, right? So you can really work on anything that your brain can do. Hypnosis can help you supercharge it so you can do it better, right? So think about accelerated learning or accelerated skill development, if that makes sense. And so great. Well, welcome everybody. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take everything that we've talked about so far and we're going to form it into a suggestion. And so this is Hypnosis 101. This is one of the basic ideas of hypnosis, which is don't think about a pink elephant syndrome. So you can't not think about a pink elephant. If I say don't think about a pink elephant, the only thing you focus on is the pink elephant. This is the same thing as the money blocks. Okay. So what I want you to do is to actually focus on what you want instead of what you don't. And so what would you like to be hypnotized for today?